me. Tell me I was born to quit. I was checking. Go. Or you could just freak with me. Said it again. Let the numbers roll. I hear that about you, baby. It's back when the city's cold. Don't ever look at me like that. It's just in the daylight. No, it's just in the daylight. No, I am a broken screen. I'm a map routine that just about to nod, and I'm over it. I am the distant voice. I'm inside your head, and you don't know me. I am over it.
Tell me I was born to quit, I was taking hold. You should just freak with me, and let the numbers roll. I'm made by the fire, I'm waiting back where the city's gold. Don't ever look at me like that. It's just in the days I've known. It's just in the days I've known. I'm a broken screen. I'm a map routine that just about turned out, and I'm over it. I'm a distant voice on the side of your head, and you don't know me.
Yo, new black king, New York dream, tugged in everything I'm seeing. My world's gone within the young black dream of the first black prince of a new white king. I just wanna play, have it my way, make a bunch of rules and tell them obey. They can with me, yeah, OJ. First name government, know him, I slay. New black king, oh, new black king, yeah. New black king, oh, obey. I
am a broken screen, I'm a map routine that just about to nod, and I'm over it. I am the distant voice, I'm inside your head, and you don't know me. I'm over it.
Star material, The Apprentice with Gorillas. I like my star. Some people make comments about my star. This star is it's handmade. I'm getting my money's worth from this star. It's it's perfect. It's just the way God made it. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 songs lined up. Yes, all the songs that I could catch from the hour 1. We are in hour 2 right now, so I'm going to go backwards. We're going to hear System of a Down, Johnny Cash, Kasabian, Patti Smith, Shinedown, Dreamboat Annie, Sha Lore. Right now it's Kansas.
Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say,
I'm in love, Shalor. It's an interesting song. It's very hard to find any information about it, so it's like a really rare record from the Netherlands. Dutch electronic music. 2012. It looks like it didn't really float. It's not on Wikipedia or anything like that. Whoever requested that one, where'd you find that one? That was something really really interesting. Let's keep going, Hart.
Heading out this morning to the sun, riding on the diamond waves, little darling one. One wind caressed her lover at sea. Oh, Annie, dreamboat Annie, ship of dreams. Oh, Annie, dreamboat Annie, little ship of dreams. Going down the city sidewalk alone. The clouds. No one knows the lonely one whose head in the clouds. Sad faces painted over with closed magazine smile. Heading out to somewhere that won't be won't be
Wrap me in a bolt of lightning, send me on my way still smiling. Maybe that's the way I should go, straight into the mouth of the unknown. I left the spare key on the table, never really thought I'd be able to say I merely visit on the weekends. I lost my whole life in a different. I've said it so many times, I would change my ways, no, never mind. God knows I've tried. Call me a sinner, call me a saint. Tell me it's over, I'll still love you the same. Call me your favorite, call me the worst. Tell me it's over, I don't want you to hurt. It's all that I can say, so I'll be on my way. Finally put it all together, but nothing really lasts forever. I had to make a choice that was not mine. I had to say goodbye for the last time. I kept my whole life in a suitcase, never really stayed in one place. Maybe that's the way it should be. You know I live my life like a gypsy. I've said it so many times, I would change my ways, no, never mind. God knows I've tried. Call me a sinner, call me a saint.
try and understand. Desirous hunger is the fire I breathe. Love is a banquet on which we feed. Come on now, try and understand the way I feel when I'm in your head. Take my hand, come undercover. They can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now, can't hurt you now. Because tonight belongs to lovers. Because tonight belongs to life. Because tonight belongs to lovers. Because tonight belongs to us. Have I doubt when I'm alone? Love is the ring, the telephone. Love is an angel disguised as rust. Here in our bed until the morning comes. Come on now, try and understand the way I feel under your command. Take my hand, I'll be understand. We can touch you now, can touch you now, can touch you now. Because tonight belongs to lovers. Because tonight belongs to life. Because tonight belongs to lovers. Because tonight belongs to us.
Patty Space, we got about 1, 2, 3, 4 more songs that were requested from the first hour, and then we'll get into the next request. Right now, it is Kasabian.
From the start, we met with a goodbye kiss. I broke my wrist.
I walked through a county courthouse square. On a park bench, an old man was sitting there. I said, "Your old courthouse is kind of run down." He said, "No, it'll do for our little town." I said, "Your old flagpole is leaned a little bit, and that's a ragged old flag you got hanging on it." He said, "Have a seat." And I sat down. "Is this the first time you've been to our little town?" I said, "I think it is." He said, "I don't like to brag, but we're kind of proud of that ragged old flag. You see, we got a little hole in that flag there when Washington took it across the Delaware. And it got powder burned the night that Francis Scott Key said, watching it write and say, 'Can you see?' And it got a bad rip in New Orleans, with Pakenham and Jackson tugging at its seams. And it almost fell at the Alamo, beside the Texas flag, but she waved on though. She got cut with a sword at Chancellorsville, and she got cut again at Shiloh Hill. There was Robert E. Lee, Beauregard, and Bragg, and the south wind blew hard on that ragged old flag. On Flanders Field in World War I, she got a big hole from a Bertha gun. She turned blood red in World War II. She hung limp and low a time or two. She was in Korea, Vietnam. She went where she was sent by her Uncle Sam. She waved from our ships upon the briny foam, and now they've about quit waving back here at home. In her own good land here, she's been abused. She's been burned, dishonored, denied, and refused. And the government for which she stands is scandalized throughout the land. And she's getting threadbare and she's wearing thin, but she's in good shape for the shape she's in. 'Cause she's been through the fire before. And I believe she can take a whole lot more. So we raise her up every morning. We take her down every night. We don't let her touch the ground, and we fold her upright. On second thought, I do like to brag, 'cause I'm mighty proud of that ragged old flag.
Such a lonely day, and it's mine, the most loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day should be banned. It's a day that I can't stand. The most loneliest day of my life. Loneliest day of my life. Such a lonely day shouldn't exist. It's a day that I'll never miss.
loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life. The most loneliest day of my life.
Such a lonely day, and it's mine. It's a day that I'm glad I survived.
Day after day, I'm more confused. Yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose. And I'm feeling the strain. Ain't it a shame? Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Beginning to think that I'm wasting time. I don't understand the things I do. The world outside looks so unkind. And I'm counting on you to carry me through. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Yeah, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. When my mind is free, you know a melody can move me. When I'm feeling blue, the guitar's coming through to soothe me. Thanks for the joy that you've given me. I want you to know I believe in your song. Rhythm and rhyme and harmony. You've helped me along, making me strong. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, hey, hey, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Now, won't you take me? Oh, take me.
Adobe Gray with Drift Away. That song is, I've heard that song like every Thursday for a long period of time. Here in Florida, on Thursday night, there's a guy called David Moore. He's from Connecticut. Cool friend of mine. He plays drums and with tapes and stuff, or he'll play guitar with tapes. Great singer. And it's a one-man show. And he would always play that song, and I didn't really know who had done it before. I always think of David Moore when I hear that song. But great song there. Well, what do we got coming up here? Survivor, Coco Roco. I gotta check this one out. But right now it is a radio edit. Let's check it out.
I go on and on, can't understand how I last so long. I must have superpowers, rap 225,000 hours. Get it calculated, do the math. I made 1,000 songs that made you move ya. And for the last 300 months, I made 16 albums with me on the front, and they bump. Where you get your beats, I heard 93 rappers say like me. 2 singers and 10 comedians, and I'm still gonna yell it every time you see me in. What's my favorite word? Why they gotta say it like short? You know they can't play on my court, can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Where you get that from? Grab a mic, still one. Let me hit that MC8 ball and MJG. Keep spitting that G to the IMP. Bun B, that's Texas, baby. Ballin' G, that's Memphis, baby. Short dog, that's open, baby. Ain't nothing but picking these days, G. My C got locked up, but these real still know they got to give a what you say. Short dog with UGK. Do you really wanna be like me? Spit game like Snoop and TIP. Pretty girls in the VIP, they came with Dre. They don't need ID. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Your mind is gone, your brain is glazed. You've been wide awake for the last 3 days. It goes down for real. Don't stop, just keep rolling downhill. Crash and burn, can't stand, fall back. You're doing too much, you can't handle all that. Man, it's been way too long. Time to let the whole world play your songs. Like me, my gets around. Need a country come back and hit the town. I'm in Miami, New York, and ATL. Houston and LA, X Dave Chappelle. About my bitch, you got it from me and made $50 million. I'm proud of you, D. But I'm crazy, you don't wanna be like me. I come from East Oakland where the youngsters get hype me. Blow it. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Too short,
Rocco from London. It says there that they were trying to play like I guess a mixture of jazz and Afro beats. As their parents came from Kenya and from Nigeria. All these different horn players or whatever. A very nice combination. They're nice and smooth and easy. Burning Heart, Survivor.
what's wrong. You got your needs and you just don't